Should you share your password with your significant other? Should you share your password with whoever you're dating right now? Whoever that you're dating right now, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever that is, should you share your passwords with them? What's going on, beautiful people, and welcome back to Peace of Happiness 101. And today, we have another phenomenal video for you guys. As you already know, today's question is very simple. Should you share your password with your significant other? Should you share your password with whoever you're dating right now? The person that you're with right now, at this present moment. Should you share your password with them? Very simple question, complicated answers. Let's talk about that. All right. Let's just put everything the way it's supposed to be. Before we give all the crazy answers and everything that comes with it, we have to remember one thing. It all depends to the type of relationship you have with the person. Yes, you guys might be in a relationship, but is the relationship exclusive enough to the point where it's okay for us to share our passwords? That's something that we really need to talk about. Because if we're not exclusive, I don't see the reason why you should have my password. You know what I mean? It's a little bit complicated than that. You know what I mean? If we're talking about Netflix password, that's okay. That's basically nothing. I could easily change that. I could do whatever I want with it. It's not really a big deal. You know what I mean? But when it comes to my cell phone password, like when it comes to my bank account or any of those informations that are very important, you know what I mean? It's gonna take a little bit more than just dating the person. But at the same time, if we're talking about exclusive, I don't see the problem in having somebody, going through my phone if the person is looking for something, instead of me having to leave what I'm doing to put the password and then give the person the cell phone. That's a little bit weird. That's a little bit too much. You know what I mean? Too much to the point where I cannot let somebody in my phone for a quick second. Unless you're hiding something, basically that would be the first reason for you not to let your exclusive girlfriend or your exclusive fiance or your wife to begin with get into your phone for a quick second. It's not like they're gonna hold the phone and then go through it every second. You know what I mean? Sometimes the person might be using your phone just to call their phones. Think about you being in the shower and your girl's telling you, babe, can I use your phone real quick? I need to call my phone. You have to run out of the shower to put the password in and then to give it to her, which when she's done, and then lock your phone again. That's a little bit too much. You know what I mean? I don't know, some people don't want people to go through their phones. Some people don't even allow other people to hold their phone for too long. That's understandable. But if you're in a relationship with someone, at least your cell phone, I don't know, unless you're hiding something big, you know what I mean? And I know sometimes it could be financial, you know what I mean? Sometimes people do have things that they don't want others to know about. They have a way that they're managing their money or anything that they are doing. They don't want people to really get into it. Maybe they could see something. But if it's anything else other than not being faithful, you basically doing a lot of wrongs to the point where you are completely exclusive with somebody, but they cannot hold your phone or have a password for a quick minute. Because at the end of the day, sometimes you might give the person the password for 1 minute. They don't even remember it the next 5 minutes. You know what I mean? It's not like they're really thinking about it. It's just that they might need to use your cell phone or they might need to look through something online. They just need to do a quick check-in and then give it back to you. So my opinion is completely different. First off, I have to say, you don't actually have to give your password to anybody. It's, you don't have, because that's what it's called, password. Password. This is me having a password on my stuff, on my device for me, which means you don't necessarily have to give it to anybody. But at the same time, if you are exclusive with a guy, if you are exclusive with a girl, I do not see the problem in allowing somebody to go through your phone using your password a few times instead of having to be the one constantly have to run back and forth trying to protect something that's inside the phone, because that's what it's gonna look like. If you instantly have to get up and then start acting weird just because of the simple fact that somebody is using your phone, sir, ma'am, you are hiding something. That's basically what the person's gonna think. It might not be the case. Sometimes people are just overprotective. I don't know. Never been in that situation. But if my wife were to tell me something, I'm definitely okay with, hey, just do this, just do that. And then the person's gonna give you the phone back. In the case of you not being exclusive with the person, like I said, there's basically no need for us to even talk about that. Because if you are dating somebody, let's say 2-3 months, I'll say 3 to 6 months, you don't know what the person is exactly for you. You haven't had that talk where the both of you decided to be together as one. You know that talk when you tell the person, you know what, I think I'm ready to be in a relationship, and the other person tell you, yeah, I think I'm ready to be in a relationship too, blah 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 blah, and then boom, you guys are in a relationship. If you haven't had that talk, if you're not exclusive, if you guys are just dating to date, if you guys don't have anything special going on really, there's really no need for me to even present myself as open to the point where I could allow you to use my cell phone by entering my password. You know what I mean? There's really no other way to explain it. But in the case of me being exclusive with you, it is totally okay for me to share those things, not as if you're gonna overuse them, because sometimes you also find people who's always looking for something. You know what I mean? If I see that you're always looking for something, that is completely different. If you're always looking for something that's not there, you're gonna make me actually want to see what's in your phone. Because if you are always in mind trying to look for something that's not there, you're gonna make me think that maybe you have something in your phone. That's why you're thinking that I have something in mind. So exclusive, basically you already have the talk, you with the person to be with the person, you guys are completely open about everything. There's basically no shame, there's basically no problem in sharing your password with somebody, because at the end of the day, if the person is your wife, is your fiance, the person have actually opened up more things to you than just a password. You know what I mean? The person have actually give you their time, energy, their heart, and 100% their body. If you're talking about some electronic gadget, I don't really think that should be a problem unless you are hiding something. You know what I mean? So to conclude my opinion on that topic, it is entirely up to you. You don't have to share your password with anybody. This is your stuff. This is your cell phone. This is your email. You know what I mean? You don't have to share your password with anybody. But sometimes people do look for reassurance. Sometimes people do want to feel comfortable. Sometimes by you opening up to the person in those areas, sometimes those little things could basically give the person the mental security they're looking for. Those little actions, those little things could actually mean a lot to the person, to the point where it's, oh, it's comfortable with me going through his phone without a problem, so I don't think I should be worrying about anything. You know what I mean? So it is entirely up to you. If you want to share the password, you do. If you don't too, that could actually put a little dent in your relationship, because if it becomes a constant discussion about you not willing to give the person your password just because, I don't know, whatever reason is, that could actually bring up some heated discussion and even some arguments for things that we don't really need. But if you're not all exclusive, if you're not all in, there's basically no real reason for us to get in depth into each other's space. You know what I mean? That's basically my opinion. Let me know about your answer in a comment below. I definitely want to hear what you think. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. We'd like to thank each and every one of you guys who've been with us from the get-go. We appreciate the love, we appreciate the support, we appreciate all the comments on each post. And for those of you that are just coming in, we welcome you to the channel. Feel free to look around. And don't forget to leave us a subscribe and hit the notification bell, because we have so much more to show you. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.